Hey y'all, it is the Bearded Thrift Machine. Today's gonna be a What's Sold video, so stay tuned. Alright guys, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Julian, also known as the Bearded Thrift Machine here on YouTube, and I buy stuff and flip it online for a living, and mostly on eBay. So today I'm going to show you 20 what's sold for me in the last couple of days, all on eBay. I will try to tell you exactly how much I paid for them and how long it took for them to sell. So let's go ahead and get started. I do make these videos for the reselling community, basically to tell you what I've been selling, and I also do like haul videos and the day in the life of me as a full-time eBay reseller. So if you like that type of content, always remember to give me a comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. So today we're gonna go over 20 what's sold, so let's go ahead and get started. The first one is gonna be a ladies Cobra. This is a King Cobra Club, but it's a ladies Cobra 2 oversized 5-iron. Had a nice graphite shaft with a brand new wind grip. Sold for $15, and the buyer did pay shipping. I picked it up for a couple dollars at a yard sale a while back, probably about a couple months, but I'm already in the good on that, so that's profit. This is a KD Tools snap ring plier. I did do free shipping on this, and only sold for $12, but it was actually kind of light. I know that looks like a big tool, but it still went first class, and I only have a couple like cents into this from a huge tool lot, and I'm already in the profit, but it probably took about 8 months to sell. These right here, those dollhouse vintage metal pots and pans things. I put these up on bid. They didn't sell, then I flipped it over to a buy it now, and they did sell fairly quickly. I don't know if I underpriced them, but they only sold for $10, and the buyer did pay shipping. I'm in the profit already on that auction, so that's pure profit. This Pen Slammer 6.6 one-piece offshore rod sold for $40, and the buyer did pay shipping on this. It says read there because it had a broken eye. It wasn't like the actual eye was broken, but it has a plastic thing on the inside that was broken. So they're gonna go ahead and have to fix that because these usually go for about $60, and I have nothing into that because I bought that on a huge fishing reel lot a while back, so all that's gonna be profit. Probably took about 4 months to sell. This TaylorMade R360 XD. This is a 9.5 degree driver with a regular graphite shaft. Did sell for $19, and the buyer did pay shipping. This needed a grip on it, so I always say if the club is right, still pick it up for the right price if it needs a grip. And that took only about a week to sell. I picked it up at a yard sale for about $1, but I'm already in the good on that yard sale buy, so that's gonna be pure profit as well. This is the same fishing reel lot as the rod I just showed you. This is a Penn Senator 4/0 deep sea fishing reel, and it says read because this one did have issues as well, but it sold for $30, and the buyer did pay shipping. So again, as you can tell, I sell a lot of stuff that needs, some sort of fixing, but if it's the right stuff, people are out there to definitely fix, like golf clubs and fishing equipment. This is a vintage safety wire pliers. I've had these things forever, probably going on 8 or 9 months, and they did finally sell for $39. The buyer did pay shipping. I have nothing into them at the time, but when I bought them, probably less than $1, and they did fit in a padded flat rate for $7.91. I have like literally 10 cents into this Stone Mountain red leather purse, and it sold for $10, and the buyer did pay shipping on that, and I don't remember when I picked it up, probably a long time ago. This right here is from my last auction where I bought that gigantic electronic lot. These are hard drives. I decided that I'm not going to go through these hard drives because I'm not a computer guy, and it would take me longer to learn how to do this than actually like just setting them up on auction. So I did a whole bunch. I did 29 mixed lots of 1 terabyte and then all the way down to 500 gigabytes hard drives. Sold them as is, as broken, and they did sell for $36, and the buyer did pay shipping on those. I have nothing into it because I'm already good on that auction. This Atom GT Extreme Sandwich sold for $15. The buyer did pay shipping on this. And I have $3 that at a Goodwill. It took about probably 4 months to sell. This is a Feet Pro Ultra Luxury Massager with heat. It's an AK3. Did sell for $45. The buyer did pay shipping. This was like an open box item. It was never used, brand new, super cool. And I have been picking up like any type of massagers. They seem to sell very fast for me. So this one I actually think I paid up for. I think it did like $5 or $6 at a Goodwill. These are 2 vintage Jacobs chocks, and basically what this is like changing out drill bits and stuff like that, and they are different sizes, but they're stamped on the actual chock, so I knew exactly what size they were, and I have nothing into these. When I bought them, probably had less than $1, and they did sell for $20, and the buyer did pay shipping. These are some Alden 932 plain toe black calf leather Oxford shoes, size 10, and they did so for $55. The buyer did pay shipping. Picked these up for about 6 months ago for $6 at the Goodwill. That's a good brand to look out for, because I also picked up another pair of shoes the same day, and I think they sold for like 75 bucks, but very quickly. This I have probably less than $1 in from a really long time ago on HiBid. I use HiBid a lot for auctions. I bought a huge closet. This was in that closet, already in the good on that auction, so this is going to be pure profit on this LL Bean woman's vintage floral embroidered button-up sweater, size medium. Did so for $12. The buyer did pay shipping. These two Fossil watches I'm already in the good on. This was also in an auction. As you can tell, I love doing auctions and bulk buying stuff. It's the way to go now, for me anyway. So a lot of my stuff, you're going to hear me say I'm already good on the auction, or it's from an auction on, and I usually use HiBid. So these are two Fossil watches. It says read because they were in good condition, but they needed batteries, and I don't really want to put batteries in them, so I didn't. But they sold for $19, and the buyer did pay shipping. This vintage pen silver and black reel. Now the thing about this reel, this was made in Japan, not made in the United States, and the reel actually worked perfectly. The outside just looked a little bit rough. And this is also from that big fishing reel lot I'm already in the good on, so that's pure profit. It only took about 4 months to sell. This Affliction men's large hooded long sleeve shirt went for $15. The buyer did pay shipping. I picked that up a couple weeks ago. I put that in one of my haul videos, and it did sell. I think I had $4 in that, so made some money on that one. These are some ducks, geese, something. These are geese. I think they're geese, Christmas geese. These are Christmas geese. And one of them actually had like a broken foot. They were like kind of paper mache, and his foot was cracked a little bit. So I did put that in there. That's why it says read. And hopefully they read. And this one actually went international. This was a really big box. So they paid up for this, and then they sold for $30, and they paid all the shipping to go international on that. This TaylorMade V Steel 3-wood, I still have money in this one. I have about $2 in this club. It's over $20, and the buyer did pay shipping. This was a graphite shaft. Got this up on a Facebook Marketplace deal for a whole bunch of golf clubs about 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and that did sell internationally. This one right here is a Shimano Bait Runner 450. This was a really nice reel, worked perfectly. It was just an older reel. It sold for $75, and the buyer paid shipping. Those Shimanos, this one was made in Japan, so I think it's more sought after, and a Bait Runners also. I like using Bait Runner reels. I just think they're more desirable, because if I ever find a decent one, I always usually try to keep it, or it goes for more money. So that right there has been 20 wood solds for me. I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully this has been educational. Hopefully you learned something. You can go out there and find some of this stuff, sell it online, and make some money for yourself. I appreciate y'all watching, and I will always catch you on the next one.